What's going on, guys? MStack42 here today with another YouTube update. I know it's been a while. I apologize for that. But today we're going to be bringing you something pretty unique. It's a man-beating concept from the Kansas City Chiefs offense that mimics a real-life concept called the rub concept or the pick pass. Now, if you guys are football fans, you've seen the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts / Broncos run this. Peyton runs this a lot. That's why I say Indianapolis / Denver, the Denver Broncos. And Tom Brady runs this a ton. Basically, what it is in real life is that one of the wide receivers on like a trip side or a two wide receiver side will pick the other corner guarding the receiver next to him in order to get him separation against man press, which is what we're going to be looking at today. Man press is one of the most popular, if not the most popular, coverage to call in MUT, in head-to-head, just throughout Madden 16 because it's so effective. So we're going to go ahead and show you out of the gun tray open in the Kansas City Chiefs offense. I want to discuss real quick some personnel stuff. The receiver right here, you want to have a good route runner. So we're going to go ahead and move. We're going to shift Randall Cobb and Jordy Nelson. We're going to put Jordy there. And another good route runner you want right here on the inside of the trips. And your outside most guy is going to be your fast guy. Green Bay doesn't really have a burner per se. Ty Montgomery is probably the fastest guy. And on the outside, it doesn't really matter who you put here. I like a big-bodied guy because we're going to be using him to set the pick. And the play is called fake wide receiver screen. And we're going to be calling this against quarters two-man under, which is one of the most popular defenses in the game. This two-man QB contain has a linebacker in a yellow, so this is going to simulate our user. And in order to set the play up, this is what it looks like. All you want to do is put your outside guy, your B receiver, on a smoke screen. And in order to get the user out of the way in the middle of the field, because we want the A route to be an option, we are either going to drag X or we're going to motion the halfback out, put him on a drag. What we want to look for at the snap of the ball is if the corner who is guarding Jordy Nelson runs into B at all, we want to go ahead and throw this wheel route. So we'll see if we can get it to work the first time. Yep, there's a bit of a pick there. That wasn't a great example. We want a little bit more of a pick. A little bit more of a pick. That's not really a safe throw. That's not really a pick either, so you want to go ahead and hit A. It's important to get the user out of the way, like I said. So you want to make sure you're pretty diligent in setting it up the right way every time. Go ahead and motion this halfback out. Put him on the drag. And right there, we get separation. Typically, you'd want the user to bite down on the drag a little bit sooner. Go ahead and show this again. So we got the rub right there. And we fit the wheel route in. Go ahead and show this in instant replay what you want. You want a good hard pick, just like in basketball. You want a good hard pick from this guy. Stop the corner in his tracks right there. And as the RB receiver breaks up the field, you'll see he has about 3 yards of separation, which is perfect. You want to use the possession catch, so you stay away from this safety and get down and get your yards. But again, that's not our only read. You want to read the pick to the wheel to the drag. Pick, wheel, drag. That's kind of your progression. Now, the other nice thing about this play is this X route. The reason you want a burner here is because he always gets an outside release. No matter what man coverage they call, they shade outside, shade inside, whatever. It's always an outside release. And if you get a really fast guy there, you'll get something similar to that. Typically, you'll get more separation if it's a Perryman or a Cooks, one of those guys. So that's all you want to have, a fast guy there. And this play is particularly effective against a DB strike. Is one of the most popular quarters blitzes in the game and one of the best man coverage blitzes in the game. So we'll go ahead and show that. We got some separation here. Dangerous throw if you throw it late. But you really want to look for that pick, and I just want to try to get it one more time so you guys can see that it happens more often than not. Right there, we didn't get it again. Sometimes it's personnel. Jordy Nelson might not be the best guy to have there because he may not be as quick as like a guy like Randall Cobb. But you guys get the basic concept of the play. Right there, you got a good pick. Possession catch, get down and away from the safety. And usually when you hold down the possession catch, they'll come down with the ball if they get their hands on it. So you don't have to worry about it. Even if you take a big shot, a lot of times they'll come down with it. So right there, we didn't really get the pick like we wanted. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this against DB Strike and show you why this could potentially be a one-play touchdown every time against DB Strike. Now, DB Strike has one high safety, and that one high safety drifts towards the middle, especially if your opponent is not using that player, which a lot of times they will. But that's why we confuse the user with our other route combinations and try to move him and manipulate him where we want him to go. I'm going to go ahead and run DB Strike. All people do out of DB Strike is press. And you'll see DB Strike has a linebacker covering A. So that's a route that's going to win every single time against a linebacker. So that's going to be kind of our safety blanket. Now what you want to do against DB Strike is you want to give yourself reads on both sides of the field. So what I like to do, if I'm not comfortable just taking a covered deep shot, which is probably what you're going to get with X, he's going to be somewhat in the vicinity of the throw, the corner that is, when you throw that ball. If you're looking for wide open deep shots, I wheel the halfback and slant X, wheel the halfback out. And it's important to use the line protections against blitzes. People fail to realize this and then complain about blitzes. The LB button or the L1 button is in the game for a reason. Make sure you use that. Slide protect left, because that's where the hot blitz is coming from, is the left slot. And then you want to also do this, just remember, after your line is set at the line of scrimmage. Don't come out of the huddle and shift your line and think it's going to work, because they reset once they get to the line. So it's snap of the ball. We've picked up the pressure. We've got a deep bomb to our wheel route to our halfback. And I'll go ahead and show you guys in the instant replay that we've got wheel routes on either side of the field. And we've got that inverted C route that's going to get open over the middle. The C route is a win for us every time, because the linebacker that's covering him, literally there's no linebacker that can cover this. So that guy is wide open. Our wheel route on the right side of the field is wide open. And this is the guy we're isolating. He has to choose one of 3 routes to cover, and it's just not possible for him to cover all of them. So he takes the middle. We either take our shot to either outside guy, or here and here, and we got a one-play touchdown. I have to commit to one side of the field or the other, and we have man-beating routes on either side of the field. So that's why I love this play. This is why I think that it's one of the best man-beating plays in the game, and it just happens to be out of one of the most popular offenses in the game. So if you guys are in the Kansas City Chiefs offensive playbook, there you go. I hope you enjoy this. If you're not, try to scour through your playbooks and see if you have any concepts similar to this, and test them out in practice mode and see if you can get that pick pass going. I think it's a really unique way to beat man press that will force your opponent to switch into zone coverage, or do something predictable like drop D lineman into coverage, or drop a safety into a flat, and get them to play more underneath stuff where you can take your shot deep. And that's kind of what the name of the game is. Try to get those one-on-one matchups, especially against man press, because it's so difficult to beat. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure if you did, you hit that like button and subscribe. It lets me know that you guys enjoy the content I'm bringing out, and it lets me know that it's worthwhile for me. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/mstack42. It's where I stream Madden, Halo, Smite. I stream a lot of different games, so it's kind of a diverse channel. And make sure you also sub to Madden Tips, twitch.tv/Madden Tips, where I'm kind of partnered with them. I do some video updates for them for subscriber benefits. You guys will get an inside zone defense. You also get a unique man-beating formation from the Minnesota Vikings book, as well as some other stuff from some great players like Zan, S. Gibbs, Farrells, J.O., and it's a really great community. So if you guys are interested in something like that, that's probably the way I would direct you. Other than that, we're done here. If you, like I said, make sure you let me know you like this video, and I will catch you.